Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor and hopefully you're in the mood for some Evolve Alpha gameplay. I am the Goliath, I am level 1, I almost have eaten enough, gorged enough to be level 2. And this is the ultimate game of cat and mouse. I'm engaged several times by the hunters, I kill them a couple times, but not the whole group. I escape and disengage a couple times, I evade their chase because it's all about not losing your health and getting your armor up no matter what level you are. If you're level 1 with full armor, you stand a better chance than just having health. And again, once they get your health down, you cannot increase your health unless you get a special buff from one of the animals, which I happen to get, which helps me. So the arena's up. They are trying to kite me right now, get those harpoons into my sides. And why not drop this thing really quick by chasing after the hunter? And obviously, the tree is OP, trying to kite me around the tree, being very, very smart about that, then give him the smash. One thing I like putting in when I am the Goliath is a point into charge right out the gate. Because you've got your jump, you can scale things, but that charge really comes in handy if you're trying to break line of sight and get out of dodge quickly. Not too worried about my tracks right now because they can still see me. I'm just trying to get away as fast as possible. You're going to see me toggle my mini-map a couple times. Get a quick meal, build that armor back up, and I can evolve. The question is, do I evolve at this point, or do I wait? Well, they're fresh on my tracks. I'm going to actually wait as I do this several different times, because the last thing I want to do is evolve. I get more powerful, but I lose all that armor. I will gain a bar or two of health if I evolve at full health. But as you can see, taking just a little bit of damage, using my smells ability, and here I'm going to take that opportunity to evolve. As you can see, it takes a couple seconds. I'm going to show you what I put my points into. Obviously, we've got some more leaping smash, which is OP, the rock throw, and then 1 into the charge again. So that's a total of 2. Not going to fire breath just yet. That leap smash does so much damage. It's absolutely amazing. And here's the buff that saves me. This is one of the epic animals that will give you a buff, and it actually takes me a little bit to track this guy down because he is running for his dear life. I'm used to these things usually attacking me, and there it is, and there's the little symbol above him. I'm going to eat his face, gorge, and that right there. You will now regenerate health over time, and you can see the timer in the top right-hand corner. This is arguably one of the best buffs in the game, whether you're a hunter or you are the monster. No matter what is going on, your health is going to regenerate, especially if you just escaped a fight. So basically, I've got full health and almost full armor. It's almost time to evolve again, as I'm simply running for my life. There's some small arms fire. They are on me. And a lot of times, people tend to go around the outside of the map, trying to regenerate some of that armor and give me the option to evolve. And pay attention to this. I have the option to evolve. Once you get to this option, that's it. You can let your armor fall down. You can get in a fight. You can evolve directly after that fight, but now you have that option. A lot of times people like to run the outskirt of the map. Well, that allows the hunters to run mid and cut you off. The question is, are 1 or 2 of them running mid? That's why I cut directly across the middle. Take that angle away from them and make them go into a direct chase mode. And just like that, they got a couple of my bars of armor down. So I'm waiting for my charge to come back up. My stamina is just a little bit low, and I'm actually going to cut back into this area. I should be using crouch to hide my footsteps, but they are still close, and they trap me. Almost got away. Now, I'm at a little bit of an advantage here. I've got some verticality. Now, I could have waited until somebody wanted to come up here with me and just smash their face, but I absolutely 100% misplayed that. Whenever you're a monster and evolve, it's all about keeping track of the dog that auto-revives, or Lazarus, or whatever else is going on. Lazarus has like this instant revive that's absolutely nasty. So I'm not focusing on the medic. Saw the green beam, now I'm going to switch targets, because you can see that heal going off, and the assault is on me with his lightning gun, which really freaking hurts, and they're actually clumping up here, which is doing me a favor. This does not look good for me at this point. I am level 2. I have no armor. They are absolutely eating in my health, but remember, I got that buff. It's actually working as we fight right now to kind of counteract the damage that they're doing. Now, it's all about getting the healer down and trying to catch that dog. Trying to keep the people off the dead body. Now, if that was a solo fight or a 2v1, I probably would have eaten that guy's face. So he can't get revived. He becomes DNR, do not resuscitate, as I try to do just a little bit more damage. There's a window that they can be revived, but if you go over there, smash them up, then eat their face, that's it, they're spawning back. And the Hunter Trap, the arena is actually down. The healer is back up because I'm not watching this. I am being a bad monster, and I need to run. They're completely up again, and I've got no chance if I keep fighting that way. Again, remember, it's all about target prioritization, keeping track of the dog. Do they have Lazarus? Do they have Claptrap, a.k.a. Bucket? What is their composition? Do you understand that composition and their strengths and weaknesses? Obviously, with Claptrap, with his turrets that he can stick out, and of course, the assault, if he's throwing his mines out there, you have to be careful. And at this point, I'm not too worried about startling the birds because they're still on me. Now, watch my health slowly regen. We're at 4 bars, and it's slowly creeping up, and a quick little meal gives me just a touch of armor, and that armor keeps going up and up and up. This is the cat and mouse that can be evolved. Now, they can see my tracks. I'm not crawling around. I'm probably trying to think in my mind right now, where's the water at? Can I find the water to cross through that, then crawl outside the water once I get there? Using my smell ability, trying to avoid this pack of birds, and I mess it up. Too loud, didn't crawl, and I've got to keep on going. So look at my health now. We're almost at that full bar, which is absolutely huge. So here's my theory. Go back to the middle of the map. Evolve because I'm really not using that much armor in the process. And I stop. I sensed something there. I either heard something or the smells kicked in and I saw it there. So here's the water. This is where we're to go through. And we actually evolve right there. And there's where I put my points in. 1 into fire. Fill up everything else. The fire is great. AoE, it leaves them smoldering. It starts to smell like bacon. It's a wonderful aroma. And I actually get to full level 3, and I get my armor all the way up. Now, this match has gone on for about 18 minutes at this point. I've cut out all the feeding in between level 2 and level 3, and I take a little bit of a beating. Obviously, they're kiting me just a little bit with some of the slows. I've been slowed now by either their hunter or their medic with a tranq gun, and I'm just trying to escape. What am I going to do? I'm going to feed again. I'm not going to go in there balls out. They are defending the core, which is smart, because I've torn up the core a couple times. But I'm trying to also kite somebody out, bait somebody out to me. And here we go. Let's eat one last time. My buff is off. That is the health I have. Now, here's something about evolving. You actually gain health bars. You gain 1 to 2 health bars per evolve. So as you can see, I've got quite a few health bars. Only 1.5 are empty. So you'll gain what you have full. So if you got 6 bars full and you evolve, now you're going to have 8 bars full. Right? And they're starting to come out just a little bit, and I'm trying to figure out if it's just 1 or 2, and it's the whole lot of them. So this is going to be it. This is going to be the final dance, and it actually takes just a little bit as one of the hunters snared me, and I've got to beat that off of me. I'm trying to figure out their composition right now and where they are positioned. Okay? See that green bean? That is the medic. That is the guy I need to go for, and I drop back down, give him the old switcheroo, and now I'm going to get on the medic and mess these guys up just a little bit. Almost out of armor again. That fast. And that lightning gun really, really hurts. The one thing about the Goliath, this is the smash 'em up, beat 'em up, rock 'em, sock 'em combo. You don't have a lot of AoE, right? You don't have that area of effect. You've got your fire breath, you've got your leaping smash, and as you can see, whenever I'm green, I'm being basically kited. I'm slowed, basically, which means I can leap, I can still charge, but my normal run has been really, really slowed down, as I might get a finishing blow, because he's trapped, and that's where the AoE comes into effect. Try to finish him off, see if somebody else comes, and then more than likely try to eat this guy's face as I can, because it's going to do 2 things, and I alluded to the one earlier. Number 1, it's going to give me armor. Number 2, he's not going to be revivable. He's going to have to drop ship back in no matter what. And that rock throw really got messed up. But the good news is I'm going to have an epic rock throw at the end. Somebody's frying in the air, and they eat the rock. So I'm trying to beat these guys down so the dog can't revive. And this is what I'm watching. Eat the face. Watch this. Look at that armor. Now he is not revivable whatsoever. And I catch a teammate going for another one. And I got to pay attention to that dog. Good old Daisy, always on the hunt. Daisy and Lazarus, if they had Lazarus, is a crazy combination. Lazarus gets those instant heals, and it's just absolutely brutal. Might as well eat one more face while I'm at it. So, who's left? Oh, there we go. We've got 2 guys that are left. One might have been revived because he looks to be low health. We're going to go for him first. Easiest target should be the first target. Now, remember I talked about the rock throw? I still am trying to figure out if it's just this guy left. They've got 50 seconds until they pot in. Rock to the face, son. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some Monster vs. Hunters gameplay on Evolve. I really can't wait for this game to come out. There are more monsters, including a build-your-own monster and other game modes that the developers are slowly starting to talk about. I really hope there's one last beta before this game pops, because this is a game that I've been itching to play ever since the big alpha stopped. Thanks for watching, YouTubers. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you guys soon. Rawr.